A citizens jury is a form of what's called deliberative democracy. So it's another way of engaging members of the public in public policy decisions. We bring together this cross-section of the public. They hear from expert witnesses, they can ask questions of the witnesses, so they're hearing evidence about a particular public policy question or questions, and they deliberate together to find answers to those questions.
So at the Citizens Juries this week we're going to talk about artificial intelligence, or AI as we usually abbreviate it. The relevance is that artificial intelligence has tremendously improved over the last 5 to 10 years in terms of what it can do, and we expect that it will soon make its way into the NHS. The juries are commissioned by the NIHR Greater Manchester Patient Safety Translational Research Centre. So that centre looks at patient safety issues in the NHS, and we have a special focus on emerging technologies and the risks associated with that. And obviously AI is one of those emerging technologies, and we need to know what the general public thinks of these risks.
I volunteered today because it's a subject I know nothing about, I want to learn something new, and I've never been on a jury before. So I'd like to know the way a jury works, because I've seen it on TV, but I've never actually taken part in one. So I think this is something completely different. It's completely out of my comfort zone, so I just want to learn something.
We're involved with today's event because we want to get a detailed understanding of what people think about these issues and about explanations of AI decisions. And a citizens jury is a good way to do that. And this will help us directly because we can take these ideas, and it will help us in planning the guidance that we will provide to organisations.
It's really about modern machine learning methods. So machine learning is just a special class of ways to calculate things using a computer. And it's based on the fact that nowadays we have a lot of data or information about people, and how do we use that information to make rational or good decisions. But the problem is that the way we do these calculations usually is so complex that it's hard to understand how you arrived at a decision.
From a sort of intellectual point of view, it's extremely interesting the way it's been done. Some of the questions and the way, the techniques of drawing out information and drawing out your views be very revealing.
I've learned a lot about AI itself in terms of the different systems of AIs that are used when processing data. I've learned the technical aspects behind the collection of big data, the laws that go behind what data is allowed to be collected.
We've reached the conclusions through having discussions with swap groups, so we worked in different groups, worked in different pairs, and we just kind of argued like to and against really.
What I found most challenging is the deliberations that we've done. It's enabled me to sort of like change my point of view on some things, which is good. Getting a wide range of views from lots of different people, it does sort of make you think a lot.
And it was quite revealing from me. I went from one particular point of view, now ending up in a completely different point of view.
I think the groups as a whole, but I can only speak for myself, has really swung from wanting more explainability at the beginning of the process, people being very suspicious of AI, and no one had a real good background knowledge of it in the first place, but everyone's gained a lot of information, and there isn't as much fear as regards to the AI